So initial, any situation when you deal with time, the word initial means t equal to 0. So if they want initial height, means they want to know what is the height when t equal to 0. So you can use your GC, call out your Y1. So you can use your GC, you call out your Y1, then you put in 0. Okay, Christopher, can I have the answer?
0.5.
Yeah, 0.5. And when you talk about application, it's very important that we have to know and jot down the unit. So 0.5 what?
cm.
Please look at the question, Christopher. Do you know how small is 0.5, Christopher?
Meter.
Yeah, thank you. So we have to be very careful. Thank you. So 0.5 meter. So we start to study the changes, the growth of the tomato plant when the tomato plant is 0.5 meter tall. Are you okay? So that's called the initial height. Okay, part B. Find the height of the plant at t equal to 1 week. So we have to be very careful of whether the time taken is week or day. So can you tell me, is it week? Yes, time in week, correct? So now, so for B part 1, so when t equal to 1 week, I want to know the height. Okay, so I can also use my GC straight away. Okay, Ashwindaran, what is the value? After 1 week, what is the height? This is talking about after 1 week, what is the height of the plant?
1 week.
Use your graphic calculator.
Yeah, I'm just looking at.
Yeah, call out your Y1 and put in 1. Ashwindaran, you don't know what to do, am I right?
No, I know, but I need to put 1 into the Y1 and then put X as
Yeah,
1. But
then you give me the answer. It shouldn't take you so long.
no, I can't get the answer, miss. Sorry. I can't answer.
So that's why I'm asking. If we can't, we really have to admit, correct?
Yeah, no, miss, I
Okay.
can't do it. Yeah.
Okay,
Sorry.
Christopher, can you instruct Ashwindaran how to get the Y1 out?
Alpha trace.
Ashwindaran, can you press alpha trace?
I got error invalid. Probably my graph was the
Alpha trace. Okay, I just want to let you know if you got invalid, the reason is because some of the keying in of your Y1 is wrong.
Yeah, probably that's why.
Definitely, not probably. Sometimes we are using too nice words to give ourselves an excuse. I can tell you definitely. May I know your minus? Which button do you use? There are 2 buttons. One is the button go like that. The other one is the button that is like that. So which one is minus? The one on the right or the one on the left?
The one on the left, miss.
Ha, you are wrong. The one on the right is minus. The one on the left here is negative. Ashwindaran, do you know what is your problem now? Ashwindaran? Hello, please answer me. Do you know what is your problem? Please go and settle your problem. all these you can view the video recorded before. So you have to put in triple heart if you don't want to fail your maths. Okay, I'm not a teacher that will tell you, it's okay, just try. No such thing. When things come serious, you have to do means you have to do. Okay, I don't want to wait until the SAT come out, then start to complain, oh, this student not good, that student not good, and so on. I'm not like that. I straight away tell you. Okay, never mind. So Ashwindaran, I've been advised you for many times a day. So if you don't want to take an effort, I cannot do anything. Okay. 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 Nanidi, Devi, can I have the answer for when H equal to 1?
1.5 miss.
Yeah, 1.5 what?
Meter.
Yes, thank you. So you see, Ashwindaran, all your friends are trying very hard to learn. Thank you. Okay, so now there is part 1. Yeah. Okay, how about part 2? Okay, part 2, they say when t equal to 14 days. Okay, so this is, we have to be very careful. Okay, Glady, can we straight away put H14? No, Glady is not here. It's not in this class. Okay, Shinran, can we straight away put H14?
Cannot,
Why not?
because the T is in week.
Thank you. So we have to change this to week, right? Because the unit of measurement is in week for time. So 14 days is how many weeks, Shinran?
2.
Yeah, so we have to change to 2 weeks because the unit of measurement for time is in weeks. So that means after that we put H2. Yeah, Shinran, can I have the answer? What is the height of the tomato plant after 2?
1.83.
1.83. So this is the approximate value, correct? Okay, so that means after. So you see the height of the tomato plant is keep growing. Okay, so part 3. So part 3, T is equal to 4 weeks. So this one we can straight away put into our graphic calculator. So we can put H4. Yes? H4. Okay, Chunyi, can I have, what is the height of the tomato plants after 4 weeks?
1.95 meter.
Yeah, 1.95 meter. Very good. Okay, so that means we know that the tomato plant is keep growing. But you see, between week 1 and week 2, the difference of the height is more, correct? Between week 1 and week 2, the difference of the height is about, they grow about, increase about 0.33. Between week 2 and week 4, after 2 weeks, the growth is only about 0.8. No, 0.1 something. Am I right? So when you observe, this is not in the question, but I make an observation, 0.12 meter in 2 weeks. This one in the first 1 week, in the second week, it grow by 0.33 meter. In the next 2 weeks, it only grow by 0.12 meter. That means I know that the plant is growing, but the rate becomes slower. So that is how I analyze. So in the exam, the question may ask you, okay, based on your calculation in part B, what can you say about the rate of growth of the plant? So as time passes, it grows slower, correct? Based on what we calculate that. The rate of growth is smaller. Okay, so question can go further in that way. Okay, let's go to part B. As time passes, okay, you see, as long as you see the question like that, as time passes, the height tends toward a limiting value. So the moment you see the word limiting value, okay, and in this case, the limiting value is the upper limit or the lower limit. Is the upper limit or the lower limit? Shinji.
Yes.
Okay. For part C, correct? They say as time passes, the height tends toward a limiting value. So this limiting value is the upper limit or the lower limit, you think?
Upper limit.
Upper limit, yes, because the height keep increasing. So it's the upper, so it's not the lower. So that means if I plot the graph of height against time, I know there's an upper limit here. So I look at the scenario. So you have to train your mind to see, this scenario, I know what you are asking. So when we want to find limiting value in maths, so we have to study as t approaches infinity. Am I right? We have to do this study. Okay, so now what is the next term that I must write? What is the next term I must write? So where I have to look at my height. The height equation is this. 2 take away 1.5 over 2t squared plus 1. Okay. So which one must I talk about? Okay, Xihen.
2t squared.
Okay, you want to talk about 2t squared, Ken? 2t squared will approach, definitely, yeah.
Limited. Infinity.
Infinity. Then after that, what should I write?
The HT is.
Do you want to say about HT or you want to say 2t plus 1 first?
1.5 and divide by 2t squared plus 1.
Okay, correct. You are right. So we study how this term first. 1.5 divided by 2t squared plus 1 will approach
0.
Yeah, approach 0. Everyone, do you know why it approach 0? Do you know why it approach 0? Shinyi? Shinyi, are you here now?
Yes,
No.
Miss.
Yeah. Yeah. Shinyi, do you know why it's approach 0?
I don't know, Miss.
Okay. Can you tell me why you don't know? Can you tell me why you don't know, Shinyi? I know there are a few in this class also don't know. Shinyi, why you don't know? What make you don't know that this whole thing will approach 0? Why when I say 2t squared plus 1 go to infinity, so 1.5 divided by 2t squared plus 1 will approach 0. You have to tell me why you don't know so that I can help you.
Maybe divided.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about it.
So is divided by what? Is divide. So what is this value? Xinyi. Xinyi, your mind must connect. In your mind, how should you think about this thing? So your mind didn't connect, I cannot help you. I have tried my best to put it in such a way already. Okay, Carol Rampa, can you help to explain?
Yes, miss. So basically 2t squared plus 1 is you sub it in as infinity. So 1.5 divided by infinity is approaching 0.
Yeah, so this is what you should have in your mind, am I right? Xinyi, do you get it?
Yeah, get it.
Yeah, so you see, do you know sometimes why other people can get it and you can't? The reason is because you have to link this to this. So Max is talking about, if this thing change, so this one linked to that, so the whole thing, what will happen? Do you get me? Okay, so what happened to the height? The height is 2 minus something that will approach 0, correct? So the whole thing will approach what? The whole thing will be approach what? The whole thing will approach what? Yes? Nanini Devi, can you help me? This whole thing will approach what? Nanini Devi?
Yes, miss.
Yeah, try. I
Is
color
it,
yours so that you can try. Yes.
is it
And
2?
yes, you are right. You see why I write in red for you? To let you. So this one, this whole thing becomes 0 already. So it approach 2. Okay. The rest of the value, is it more than 2 or less than 2? It's less than 2, correct? So we write here from below, because this is the highest it can go. So, okay. So everyone, are you okay? So when come to limit things, so what is the limiting value? So I'm going to answer the question. So what is the limiting height? So how are you going to answer this question? Okay. Wenyi, how are you going to answer this question? Can you tell me? Can you answer? Therefore,
Is it the upper limit of the height is 2 meters?
okay, you say the upper limit of the height is 2 meters. Can, but if you tell me the upper limit of the height is 2 meters, to a layman, I still cannot imagine. I still have to comprehend what do you mean by upper limit. Upper limit is a mathematical term. So when you explain, yeah, in this question, if you say, what is the limiting value? You say the limiting value of the plant is 2 meters. The upper limit of the plant, height of the plant is 2 meters. Fair. For this question is fair. But the one who read your answer still need to interpret. So how can we make it in such a way that any person who read this, they will understand?
Plant will not grow above 2 meters.
Yes, you are right. So the plant will not grow above 2 meters or will not grow beyond 2 meters. So this is a very good interpretation, so that whether the person learn maths or not, the person can understand. So that is the meaning of upper limit. But in this question, if you answer the upper limit of the height, the limiting value of the height is 2 meters, I will also accept. Do you get me? But this is a much better answer. Okay? Class, can we proceed to part D? Yes? You want to go washroom, go? Okay. What is the average rate of change in the first 14 days? Okay, so how to find anything about average? So we know that the time taken is, so I'm talking about from t equal to 0 to t equal to 14 days is 2 weeks. So if I want to find the average rate of change, rate of growth, that means rate of change of height, okay? If I want to find the rate of change, the growth, so what should I do? Yeah, what should I do? I told you already how to find average rate of change, slope of the curve. Yeah, Xin-Chi?
You differentiate the HT.
Hey, Xin-Chi, ini I'm not talking about instantaneous rate of change. Average rate of change.
You minus the final minus the initial.
Yes, you are right.
Divide
So
by
I have to, yes. So I have to take H2 minus H0 divided by 2 minus 0. Remember that, please jot it down. Okay, so we have this, our H2 is 1.83, our H0 is 0.5 divided by 2. Yeah, so this is called average rate of change. So your S82, definitely there will be one part I insert this in. Be careful, H prime T is instantaneous rate of change. This is average rate of change. I want to see this. This one is okay. Then you give me the answer. Okay. Xingran, can I have the answer? Xin-Chi, can I have the answer?
0.665.
0.665. Okay, Xin-Chi, give me the unit of measurement. This is in meter, this is in week. Xin-Chi, what is a
meter per week?
Yeah, meter per week. Okay. So there are a few very important things that we have to remember. Hello, clear? Okay. So I go quite slow is because I want you to memorize. Straight away memorize, don't wait for tomorrow. Okay, can we proceed with part E? Okay, let's go to part E. Okay, part E, the question says, find algebraically. Okay, the moment the question says find algebraically, you have no choice, you must differentiate. The moment they say algebraically means no calculator. You cannot use your graphic calculator to get the answer, okay? So find algebraically. So first of all, I have to get the height first. Then I write this function in this way. I want to find the rate algebraically, so I have to differentiate this first. So I'm going to write it like that. As long as the top is a number, I definitely will write it this way, then only I differentiate. Yeah. Okay. So now I'm going to ask, okay, Xinyi, how to differentiate this? Xinyi? What is the rate of change of 2? Okay. Xinyi, if until now you cannot give me the answer, correct? So you have to 0, take away 1.5, multiply by the power, copy down the whole thing, power minus 1, times by the derivative for this, that is 4t. So the whole thing is, so take out your graphic calculator, 1.5 times 4 is 3. Negative times negative is positive. So all this you can use your calculator and count. So this will be 6t. Am I right, class? Okay. Hello? Are you clear? So you must show that. So then after that, okay, part 1. They want what is the rate of change, rate of growing when t equal to 0.2 weeks. So we put there h prime 0.2. So what you can do is you just sub in 0.2. But you don't have to calculate this manually. You can call out your y2 and you put in 0.2. Okay, can someone do it now and tell me what is the answer? Shawin?
1.03
1.03. What is the unit?
meter per week.
Yeah, meter per week. Thank you. Are you okay? Same go with number 2. That is h prime 4. Same thing, you just sub in. Then after that, you call out your y2. And you give me the answer. Correct? Christopher, what is the answer?
Mister,
Yes?
isn't it 6 times 4?
Yes, 6 times 4, you are right. Okay, Christopher, what is the answer?
0.02.
0.02 unit. 3 significant figure, please, Christopher. 2 what? I must have
22.
2, some more?
220.
220. Okay, meter per week. Okay, done with that. See or not? So you must learn how to use your graphic calculator to help you to count, so that in exam, correct, you don't waste your time doing the counting. Are you clear? Okay, so click your answer. Check your answer using your graphic calculator. No need, I check it. Okay. Are you okay? So shall we go to part F? Okay, part F, they say show that h prime t is always greater than 0. Okay, so We want to show, so how should we do it? Our H prime T is 6T over 2T squared plus 1 squared. Okay, so now how are we going to show it? That it is always greater than 0. Okay. Shafiq, how to start this part?
T is greater than 0.
Okay, I start with T is greater than 0. So what happened to? So there are two components here. So the next one, what should I write?
2T squared plus 1 squared greater than 0.
This one is definitely greater than 0. So therefore,
H prime T,
which is
6T over 2T squared plus 1 squared is greater than 0.
Yeah. So shown already. So this way is shown. Okay. So Shafiq, can you tell me what is the significance of this? If the rate of change is always positive, so how do I interpret it? How do I put this in words? I put this in word as the rate of growth is always positive. So now this, I have that. So what is the significance of this, Shafiq?
The height of the plant is always increasing.
The height of the plant is always increasing. Okay, just put it in another way.
The gradient.
Because we are talking about the growth. We are talking about the growth. The plant is always growing. Understand, Nana? So that will be a better answer. Growing. Okay, the plant is always growing. Instead of saying the height of the plant is always increasing, you put in a layman term, the plant is always growing. So whenever they ask us what is the significance of it, what is the meaning of it, we make sure that a person who don't know maths can understand what you say. But if this question, correct, you say the height of the plant is always increasing, correct? I will give you full marks also. Yeah. Hello? So you have to understand next time. Like for example, you are going to be a doctor, or you are going to be an engineer, or you are an accountant, you have some research, you want to explain to people, correct? So you have to explain in such a way that people don't know accounting still can understand what are you talking about. Like next time, whoever want to become a doctor, you don't tell me in medical term, I really don't understand the thing. Like for example, a doctor suddenly come to me and say, you have tachycardia. How am I going to know what do you mean by tachycardia? Do you know what is the meaning of tachycardia? That means your heart beat very fast. Our normal heartbeat is around, resting heartbeat is about 60. If you work out, your heartbeat will be about, if you are resting, your heartbeat is still going 100, 110, that means you are in danger. That's called tachycardia. So doctors have to know how to explain to a layman. You tell me what is arteriosclerosis, what am I? I'm not going to know. Am I right? Okay, so same thing here. So you can say, in this question, if you explain to me that the significance of it is if the height of the plant is always increasing, I accept as a max. But if you are writing a report, then you have to say that the plant is always growing. Do you get me? Hello? So that is why you learn maths, you have to know how to explain to those who don't know maths. Okay, so now let's go to part G. Okay, part G. Part G is using your graphic calculator, determine the value of T for which F double prime equal T equal to 0. So now what should we do? Okay, what should we do? We have two ways to do this. Okay, can I ask you all to do part H first before we do part G? Can you please sketch the tree graph? Use your graphic calculator so that I can explain part G much faster, easier. Can you use your graphic calculator and plot all the tree graphs together? I'm doing it also. I start from the very beginning. I haven't key in. So you have key in already, you should be able to do much faster than me. And the domain that you want to put, you can see that at week 3, correct? Week 4, correct? We know the limiting value is 2. And we know at week 4, after 4 weeks, correct? The height is also almost 2 already. You see or not? So it almost reaches the limit already. Hello, class? So your domain, you can put 0 to 4 or 0 to 5, up to you. So when you do some 5 divided by 2x squared plus 1. Okay, domain 0 to 4 or to 5, then you do a zoom fit. It will take some time. Anyone, your calculator come up with the answer already? Okay, I go according to my calculator. So here is your limiting value. So your graph for AT is go like that. This is your HT, correct? Then your, oh, sorry. Okay, so here is your 2. So your HT, then your H prime T is here. Some sort like that, go up here, then it come down, then it go like that. This is your H prime T. Okay, then your H double prime T, it go like that. You have to pass. I. You have to pass through this point. So the graph goes something like that, come down, then turn up here, then go like that. This is your H double prime T. So you can get your H double prime T equal to 0 here. Or you can use the red color, find the turning point. So up to you. Are you clear? Hello? Class? Okay. So I can either find the maximum point for Y2 or I can find the 0 for Y3. So either way can work. Do you understand what I say? Okay. So if I use my graphic calculator, I got here as make it bigger, 0.408, right? Yeah, and the rate, the H prime 0.408 is 1.3778. Are you clear? So this will be your sketch the graph of that one part H. Okay, now we go back to our using your graphic calculator. So I'm using my graphic calculator. Determine the value of T when H double prime T equal to 0. So H double prime T equal to 0 when T equal to 0.408 week. Okay. And you can see that this is called the non-horizontal inflection point. Okay, so what does this point tell you about the rate at which the height is changing? Okay, so can someone answer this question? Sebastian?
Yes.
Can you answer this question? What does this point tell you about the rate at which the height is changing?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Answer part G part 2.
Oh, okay.
At T equal to 0.408. The rate of change of height is
Wait, I'm typing it in.
what? You don't have to type. What does this point tell you about the rate?
Oh, it is decreasing.
The rate is at the what do you call this point? The rate of change of height is at the maximum. Sebastian, are you in my class?
Yes.
You sure? When I ask you question, there, Miss don't know one. That's why I say I cannot see you, God can see you, okay? What does this point tell you about the rate at which the height is changing? So at T equal to 0.40 week, the rate of change of height is at the maximum value. So state the rate of increase. So if I want to state the rate of increase, this is the rate. So the maximum rate is is 1.3778. So now what is the height of the plant at this time? So if I want to know the height of the plant at this time, I have to go into Y1. So Sebastian, can I have the value? Sebastian, can I have the value of the height at this time?
1 sec.
Yes. Can you please say properly? 1 point. Sebastian, you got your graphic calculator.
I
You
know, I'm
should be able-
typing in.
What's so long? What take you so long to type? You tell me.
Oh, it says error. That's why.
Alpha trace.
I am alpha tracing. Yeah.
Did you quit from your y equal to?
What? Did I quit from my y equal to?
Yeah. Do
Where,
you know you have to put second mode? After you plot the graph, you have to put the second mode before you do any calculation. Aiyo, all of you. 0.87475 meter. Am I right, class?
Ah, yes, it's correct.
Definitely lah. You make me angry some more, then I won't. I will give you a lot of wrong thing lah. Okay, so this question, because this is a, so I can also rephrase this question. Okay, when is the plant growing at the greatest rate? I can talk about that. Instead, I'll tell you what is H prime X. Are you clear? Okay, so class, you see, from kinematic until rate of change, everything we learn is the same. It's just that in a different scenario. So can you please try the other example before I do the discussion tomorrow? Sebastian, you understand?
Yes.
The rest? Please. And if you want to start to do your exercise 3F, you can do so. Okay. Thank you, class.
Thanks,
Thank
Miss.
you.
Okay, and go back to the other slide. Just now down.
Enough?
Miss,
this one.
Miss,
You
I
what?
haven't take my attendance.
You tell me why I need to take your attendance for you.
Because